the usual microphones next week. Hope you enjoy it. Otherwise, it's been a very fun recording session. I loved it. I'm sure Molly did. And we will be with you next week. And you'll hear my voice in a second. So goodbye for a second.
You're listening to a hockey podcast where we talk about ice hockey and stuff. Yeah. Woo.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to This Is a Hockey Podcast. It's just me and Molly this week. How are you, Molly?
Yeah, it's just us Brits back at it again. I'm doing
Sorry,
well,
you're going to
thank
have to
you.
get used to the accent, right?
Oh, yeah. Oh, I stick on like a generic French accent as well to make things a little bit more spicy, but I don't want to offend anyone.
Don't want the Quebecois coming after you.
Oh, no, because I've got like European French, and they're just going to be like...
The proper French.
They
We're going to
are.
say that. Well, I'm glad you're good, and just want to say thank you quickly to all the listeners. We have got over 100 subscribers on YouTube, and I can't believe it. How amazing is that? Woo! So thank you so much. Genuinely, it means so much to us. We did this to just have a bit of a shit talk and a giggle with each other when we first started. And 100 of you seem to really like it enough to get notified about it. So yeah, that's pretty dope.
So excited. We literally started this as a joke.
Like a legit joke. Like, look at our logo. You gotta realise this.
But yeah, thank you so much, guys. And Chanel also says, thanks, guys. That's my Chanel impression.
I'm not even gonna try because I will get in trouble for that one. So, and to go with 100 subscribers and over 120 on Twitter, I know we're self-congratulating, but give us this one, guys. We are over half of you have subscribed to our listening, which is great. What isn't great is it's only just with 54.3% of you. 44% aren't subscribed. Come on, guys. You're obviously liking it enough.
At least one of those listeners is my mum.
Well, tell her off.
She doesn't know how the internet works, so I'll let her deal with that. So if you're having issues with how to subscribe, just send us a message. We can tell you. Mum, that goes for you.
Well, we are now on the road to 1,000 because we may as well aim high. So we will try our best to keep you guys entertained through the off season. And I think we're going to do some videos as we talked about at the end of the last episode. So keep an eye on Twitter for any information. But enough about us. You must be bored silly. It's been 3 whole minutes. Hockey. Yes.
Hockey.
What a week it's been. Well, kind of a week, because obviously this is out on a Sunday instead of a Tuesday because of admin reasons. So, but it's Chanel. We blame the one that isn't here, obviously. But what a
new job, Chanel!
Congratulations! What a week it's been in the playoffs, though, hasn't it? Wowee!
Oh my days! Lay me down to rest because I have passed out on numerous occasions.
My heart couldn't take Carolina at the double OTs, and the games this week. It's just been what a time!
That triple overtime.
Was that in Carolina?
No, that was Winnipeg and Oilers. I literally started a family in the time that game started.
I mean, you get 2 games in one. That's a value ticket. If fans were allowed in Canadian arenas, but that's a different topic. Yes. Anyway, we may as well start with the most current, as of recording, series to clinch. Vegas taking it in 7 against the Minnesota Wild. I think did we all call this one? No, Chanel thought Minnesota would get in 7, but you and me both believed in Vegas as much as it hurt my soul.
I believe Vegas was gonna get it because I know how Vegas play in their shiny pads. And
they are disgusting.
If Wild was going to win, they would have swept them. And I'm surprised Vegas didn't sweep Minnesota. Personally, that's a surprise to me.
I wasn't surprised. I knew Minnesota would get a couple of games here and there. I didn't think it would go 7. I predicted it would go 6. So it was around where I thought, but there were a couple of games like between game 4 and 6 where I was like, why isn't Vegas mopping this up? I did think they let.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, you predicted 5, but I was happy between 4 to 6 prediction, but I did think Vegas, like a cat playing with it like its prey.
Yeah.
It could have been over a lot sooner, in my opinion.
Yes, and oh my days, I have a lot to say about the next round predictions. So I'm not going to say too much about Vegas right now.
Nope.
Because there is a lot of reasoning behind my next lot of predictions for that team.
Stay tuned for that one.
Yeah.
But as you can probably tell, we're not really concerned with Vegas or Minnesota. They're like the boring teams for us and the hated ones. So
I would not say boring at all. I
get no joy seeing Minnesota play. I get no joy out of it.
Oh, I do get joy. I just have to act, laissez-faire about the topic. Because,
okay, so one person here finds them boring, and then Vegas can just stay in its own hole.
Vegas as a team, dislike. Vegas is a team that plays hockey. I can appreciate. But again, more on that topic later, because I have some analysis. Yeah.
Well, we will.
I go Chanel on your ass.
Yeah. Well, we'll keep that for later then. Let's go on to our next series that concluded with New York Islanders taking out the Penguins in 6. This guy got it right. I predicted Islanders in 6.
I said Islanders in 7.
Okay, I'll give you that. But Chanel, again, she's had a bad time in her predictions. I can tell you this, guys, right now. She predicted Pittsburgh in 7.
Ooh,
that's got to be painful, right?
Not really. I just think that the thing is, Chanel's a bit like me, where we know more about the Penguins than we do Islanders, and it's one of those things where the Penguins normally are a good team in the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
Islanders are kind of like, they got to the playoffs? What?
What? So with me, I followed the Islanders not as in regular season, but past couple of postseasons, and they've always been a tough out. And so I just was like, round 1, they're not going to be caught out here. So yeah, I was riding the playoff sort of what they've already given us. Words.
I've got no notes next to the Islanders win apart from good on them.
Oh. Well, I think they did get quite lucky with Tristan Jarry in goal. I do have to say that. It wasn't...
Oh, definitely.
When we come on to predictions for second round, again, this will come back into play, but that was not a good series for the man. That game, I think I want to say game 5 OT, where he just gave it away. Oh, man, I felt for him, but also I was very happy, obviously.
I was very happy, yeah.
Yeah. Especially as a fellow Surrey man, as he was born in Surrey, British Columbia, so in 95. So, man after my own heart.
He's basically you.
He is basically me, but he can actually skate where I can't. All right, so people are disappointed in Penguins, but also not surprised. I don't think we have much to say about this series.
I'm not surprised after the regular season that they've had, seeing as they started off slow, they picked up at the end, but that momentum seemed to be a flash in the pan rather than something sustained and something they'd worked on as a team throughout the whole season.
Yeah, I can see Pittsburgh potentially having a deep look at their aging core in the off-season. Like, do they want to carry on?
That'll be something that we definitely going to have to discuss after the Stanley Cup final, is the direction teams are going to go in now from what we said at the beginning of the season, the goals that they needed to make to be a better team, or are they still having to think about rebuilding? Because I think that'll be something that'll be really interesting, especially if our listeners have any thoughts on the matter as well.
Oh yeah,
feel free to send us a message anytime.
Send us a DM, reply to a tweet. We want to listen to you, but definitely a deeper dive is needed. We could potentially do either division by division or even team by team, depending on how desperate we are for content. shape the collar in the off season. So we'll have a look. But too in depth for today. So from New York taking it 6 to the Bolts. Battle of Florida, which arguably best series of the first round, debatable, but I may stake that claim. Tampa takes it in 6 over Florida. I called it exactly. Again, I am an oracle, more than these other losers on this podcast.
I will fight you.
Yeah.
I will fight you. I will put my whole team in the box. I will be like the Pittsburgh Islanders game where literally everyone was in the box. I will do that.
All right, Florida in 7.
I really wanted to see the Panthers to continue their utter fantastic plays. But Kucherov. That's all I'm going to say. Kucherov.
What do you think about him playing in the playoffs with the salary cap implications?
I don't... It's Kucherov. Of course he's going to play for the Lightning, but...
Oh, yeah, but what do you think about them possibly getting a bad faith workaround of the salary cap with him coming in the playoffs where there's no salary cap, so they're technically over it now?
Yeah, I think that's kind of bad.
Okay.
Because he's been out quite a bit. He's had some injury time. I do think it's wrong that playoffs are treated different to regular seasons when actually the playoffs are the more pinnacle part of the hockey
They treat
league.
it as 2 different seasons, basically.
Okay. So I find it bad about playoff hockey is it seems to have different rules, like the salary cap rules, to regular season hockey, when really the playoff part of the National Hockey League is one of the pinnacle moments in hockey. It's who's going to win the cup. It's what everyone's been waiting for. So why change the rules now and say like, oh yeah, no, you can't trade. Okay, I understand. No trading's fine. But any player can probably play even if they've been put down to the AHL or they've been on injured reserve or something. And I think that's kind of bad.
So you don't like the rule, but considering the rule is in place, do you think it's okay that they got Kucherov for this round, like as the rule stands? Are you like salty about it as a few Florida fans seem to be?
I'm not salty about it because Kucherov is a phenomenal player. He did come in at the right point though for the Lightning to step forward in the playoffs, because I'm pretty sure if they didn't have him, they wouldn't have got to round 2.
I reckon it would have been a tighter series. I'm not sure about not winning outright. So my opinion on this thing
made my predictions
is
without the Kucherov factor.
My opinion on this whole thing is the rule is there. So I think it was the 2015 Blackhawks, one of those mid-2010 Blackhawks Stanley Cup teams. I believe it was either Patrick Kane or someone else was out for the season, and he was medically not cleared to come back into the conference finals. So he, again, another cap circumvention without being out of the rules, but he came back first game of the first round. So there's definitely precedent for it. And the NHL they're making sure that GMs aren't just putting random people on long-term injured reserve to get around caps. Like, this is a stringent thing. They're not injured. They are definitely injured. I correct myself. And this is a totally legit thing.
Got a broken freaking leg, not sprained his little finger.
I'm not against the rule. I think it's fair enough. You shouldn't be penalised for getting an injury to your star player. Like, we talk about protecting the star player against the big guys on the ice, or maybe protect the teams who have the star players because they've done good enough to draft them or sign them or whatever. So I don't have a problem with the rule myself. So
okay.
But Bolts obviously looking strong going into the second round.
Oh yeah, they're looking
good.
They're looking like Stanley Cup winners.
Yep, 100%. Yeah. So we go from Florida all the way to the frozen north, Winnipeg. Oh boy!
I was not expecting that. I was not expecting that. Seeing as when we made predictions, I did admit, I've not watched a single Jets game. However, I watched every single one of those games, and I feel robbed for not watching them play before.
Yeah, those were some prime.
We know Hellebuck is our goalie. He is our man. As goalie girls say, Phenomenal player. I love him in goal. Such great saves. And also Winnipeg. I've not known the players on Winnipeg. Must admit, I just know the goalie.
Yeah.
But now I know names. That's how good. That's how good they are. They've made me know names, and that's a lot for me.
You made me pay attention.
Made me pay attention. I'm sitting up, sir, and I'm ready to learn.
Give me your information.
I'm so disappointed in Oilers. Yes, there's only 3 players on that team that matter, and I say that, just because there's only 3 players on that team that carry the team, and they gave away their 3-point lead.
And Mike Smith on that team wasn't even meant to be good this year as well, so they got an outplaying goalie.
They got lucky.
So imagine if a goalie situation was what we thought it might be. Oh, that would have been bad. But no, they got 3 players to carry them to where they were. Gave up a 3-goal lead when 3-0 down in a series. It's just like, what are you doing over there? And Connor McDavid was just laughing in incredulity, I would say, on the bench there. And it was just like, what do you want me to do?
Oh, McDavid and Draisaitl, 2 phenomenal players. I would love to see them on any other team but the Oilers to see how they slot in a teamwork situation, because it doesn't seem to have that teamwork cohesion in the Oilers. It's just kind of like we're a bunch of players that pass to McDavid and Draisaitl.
They're just a bunch of players with 3 phenomenal players this year. And it's just not enough to get through in the Stanley Cup, I'm afraid. But it'll be interesting to see. It'll be interesting to see McDavid's attitude next year after another playoff loss in Edmonton. Like, he's not the first all-time great potential player to suffer early, because he's still early in his career. Like, let's not forget this early career playoff disappointment. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. But you do have to start to wonder, right?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah. So sad for McDaddy, but well done, Winnipeg. I am the only one again who predicted that they would go through. So listen to me for your betting advice for the next round, apparently.
Okay, I chose Oilers because I wanted to see the Leafs play Oilers, because I thought it'd be a spicier matchup. But
you chose on your heart.
I did, and now I'm actually even more excited to see the Leafs play Jets, because I know Chanel keeps saying every time the Leafs play the Jets,
the absolute disregard for Montreal there.
Habs who?
Habs what?
Sorry.
I don't think we have many Habs listeners, to be fair. Let us know if you do.
We have one, and if so, if we are wrong, I say we, me and Chanel, if Chanel and I are wrong about Leafs winning, I'm sorry, and I'll apologise in Canadian, so...
There we go. We have it on record, even though I have predicted Toronto to win that series as well, so it'll be all 3 of us. Anyway, anywho, Carolina. Our boy Aho.
Oh,
he done good.
He done
real good.
I did watch a couple of those matchups of Carolina and Preds.
So did I. They were the most European friendly start times.
Oh, definitely. Predators did not see. Not gonna lie, I thought this season they weren't necessarily the best they've been. They've not been in peak form.
They did impress in this series. It has to be said.
They did impress.
Yeah.
Yes.
Let's not take it away from them.
Yeah.
But
did Duchesne do anything? Good. No.
I didn't notice. I didn't notice Fat Boy do anything. But
no, he did nothing.
What we thought the Predators would be in the regular season, and what we said about what have they gone, where have they gone since they went to the finals, blah blah. To take a very good Carolina team, let's not forget to double overtime. I'm sorry, twice, and they won both of them, didn't they? In double, or did they win one and lose one?
I'm gonna have to look at the scores for you.
Either way, to take the team to double OT and take the series to 6, I thought was commendable, no matter what they won. So I just want to say, congratulations, Nashville. You won our respect. What more do you want from us? Leave us alone, please. But we all chose Carolina. I think this was the most one-sided predictions we had. So
I thought Carolina was going to sweep. Yeah.
Both of us thought they'd sweep, and Chanel thought they'd do it with 5. She was only one off, but yeah. But we both had Carolina. Not surprised, but Nashville doing a great showing. It has to be said.
Playoff hockey is just something else.
it's just good, isn't it?
Listening to it in the morning with my coffee has given me life, and then made me decease, and then bring me back to life again.
I have to say, I've finally found NHL Tonight, where to watch in the UK, and seen that with my morning coffee about 10 o'clock. So I'm a late worker. Oh, it's a good wake up. It's a good wake up.
It's me getting up at 5 and listening and watching to it live.
Yeah, you can watch the ends of the West Coast games. I'm just here going like, nope, no hockey for me. But yeah.
Yeah.
But
yeek.
Let's catch up on where we thought the series were going. So obviously, Toronto and Montreal playing tonight, Game 6. Yep. Chanel sure hopes they win, not just for obvious reasons. She predicted in 6. Molly, you predicted 4, so you're already out of that. And I'm out of it because I predicted in 5, but we all got Toronto to win.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll hold off commentary until Chanel returns next week. But
she will have a lot to say, and I'm ready for her. I am ready for Chanel. I am ready to
put myself on mute and just listen. So I have written down all the predictions that we made for the first round. And for listeners at home, I've assigned points totals. So if we got both the team and the amount of games right, we get 2 points. If we get the team right, we get 1 point, and we get nil point for obviously choosing the wrong team, because it wouldn't make sense if we got points for that. What's going on? What are you doing? Jesus, come on. Point structure. Anyway, Chanel, I'm sorry. You're not here to defend yourself, but it's not a good week for you. I am so sorry. She got Colorado right, but she predicted in 5 games. She got Carolina right, predicted 5 games. She did get Tampa dead on with 6 games. However, the rest of them, apart from Toronto tonight, she got wrong. And she only has 4 points. And, it feel bad, man. Feel bad. Molly.
I think she did pretty well.
Compared to the rest of us, she hasn't.
Oh, did I do good?
You got... So how do you think you've done?
Probably 2. I did some really garish, vote with my heart kind of feelings when it came to predicting and sweeping leaves and things like that,
Well, we know that didn't work with Edmonton. However, add double your predictions. I mean, you got the amount you got right. You got 4 right, which is amazing. So you got Colorado and Vegas correct, and you got New York Islanders and Carolina.
4
whole things.
That's the same as Chanel.
I'm inserting celebratory music and post here. Woo!
I'm happy.
So
I got the same as Chanel, yeah.
Yeah, so you got 1 more correct, but Chanel got Tampa Bay dead on. So you're tied on points at 4.
Okay.
However,
okay, Jeremy, what did you get?
The big boy comes in here. I got all but 1 right. I got Colorado and Vegas right. I got New York Islanders dead on with 6 games. I got Carolina correct. I got Tampa Bay dead on at 6. And I got Winnipeg. The only one to choose Winnipeg over here. The only one I got incorrect was Washington in 7. But we all predicted Washington. So there we have it. So I'm off and away in the lead with 8 points. Chanel, if Toronto win tonight, she will be up to 6 points, and we'll all get 1 and you and me will get 1 extra point to get us to 9 and 5. So it'll be myself, Chanel, and Molly in order there. Now, we've got the first round out of the way, barring whatever is going on in Toronto tonight. It's round 2, baby!
Yeah.
Who are we talking about first? Vegas, Colorado. What you got?
Colorado. Holy nuggets.
This feels like it should be a conference final, not a second round.
This is difficult, man. You've got 2 fantastic teams playing each other. Avalanche, in my opinion, have never looked better. They've had a long break, so the first team to go through to play a lot of training. They've had a lot of resting time for injuries, so I believe they are fresh, they are ready to play a team that has been slogging it hard against the Wild. But I know how they've played against each other in the regular season, and it's been very much I want to say 50-50 in terms of who wins.
Yeah.
But I feel the Knights do get the upper hand on the Avalanche. So I have predicted, drumroll please, in 6.
In 6?
Avs in 6.
Avs in 6?
Avs in 6.
I thought you said Vegas. I was like, wait, what? Oh boy. I was about to say.
I spent a long, hard think. I thunk really hard with my think box, and
you did a good Funkaroonie.
I do believe Avs in 6 is where it's at.
All right, so heart attack over for me because I thought you were going crazy right there.
No, of course not.
No. So Vegas, they won against Minnesota. We're not denying them that.
The Avs
they
won
should have
against
done it in 5 or 6. They should have done it 5-6. It's that inability to put a team away that I've seen already. I know it's the first round, but you should be beating Minnesota in 5 or 6. That, along with how good Colorado are playing, I don't think I can go for anyone else apart from the Avs in this series. But I am saying they're pushing it to 7. So I've got Colorado in 7.
Mm. Now, the thing is, I put Avs in 6 because I know if it goes to game 7, the Knights will win it.
That's fair.
That's
I'm going to disagree with the Avs fan.
I don't have much faith in when it comes to long slogs. They have to be kind of like sweep, clean, done, but they can't play against a team for too long.
Yeah.
I feel that's where the cracks start to show.
See, as a Sharks fan, I have first-hand experience of playing the Knights in a game 7. And it doesn't go very well for them all the time. So I get your apprehension about a Colorado team in a game 7. However, I do think their pure skill takes over at that point with a Vegas team.
Yeah.
Although they put away Minnesota very well in game 7, I think against a higher caliber opponent, I don't think the same thing will happen.
For the Knights game, it is going to be a battle of who is the better goaltender.
Yeah, I think that's...
Because you've got Fleury in goal for Knights.
Yeah.
And he doesn't let it in.
Yeah, good boy.
He is, again, impeccable talent. Absolutely incredible.
Undeniable,
Grubauer,
everyone knows it.
Also, great goalie. But, I hate to say this, is he the same level as Grubauer? Because we have a strong defense, we have a strong offense.
And Fleury has that experience as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Fleury he's not a man, he is a machine. So that's where
he goes to work.
I'm on the edge of my seat.
I think this has been making for easily the best matchup in the series already. In the second round even, sorry.
Definitely. I'd love to hear Chanel's prediction on this one.
Well, she's predicted Colorado in 6 as well.
Oh.
So both of you have got Avs in 6. I've gone 7. So it's a clean sweep of Avs. So if Vegas win, we're going to have egg on our face.
Oh my days. I won't be mad because I know the Knights are a good team. But also, please, Avs, please, babies.
Please.
Please.
So, Avs clean sweep from us, but it will be a tight series. It will go 6 or 7. It's not going to be a sweep. I think I'm happy in saying that. If it's a sweep either way, I mean, come at me on Twitter. I'll take that because that'll be a.
If Knights sweep Avs, I'm never gonna watch hockey again.
Well, you're getting a Toronto jersey, so you may have to make that your primary if that's the case.
Yeah.
Anyway,
can't do that. Should we move on?
Next up, Bruins and Islanders. You said he didn't have a lot to talk about Islanders, so I can take a guess on who you're predicting for this one.
Okay. I lied. I have a little bit to talk about. I will give you my thoughts first. That's my Leaf post-it note. This is my Boston post-it note. So she's Boston has the home ice advantage, right? So they've got that going for them. They've struggled playing against the Islanders in the regular season before the trade deadline. But after the trade deadline, Boston was scoring more than the Islanders and playing better than the Islanders. So it's tricky because the facts say Islanders are going to beat Boston, but trade deadline says Boston's going to beat Islanders. So I had a think and I've put Boston in 5.
Okay.
Yeah. And that's my justification for it.
Oh dear.
But I don't want
You're
Boston
killing me over here.
They picked up Taylor Hall.
Oh boy. Yeah, Taylor Hall, the hockey pod boy over here.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
You literally killed me. All right, so I just don't think Islanders can. You can't think Boston will give him the same type of goaltending Pittsburgh gave him in the first round, and I think that was a big part of why it wasn't a 7-game series. It was still like only 1 game off, obviously. So yeah, I just don't think. I think the Islanders' magic runs out in round 2. Boston are, destroying the Capitals. No other way to put it.
Boston. Boston are freaking Boston.
Right? I just don't think you can bet against them, right?
You've got such good players on Boston. You got fucking, what's his name? Pastor. You got Michaud.
We were making fun of them earlier for being too old. It seems like they're peaking at the right age.
They are old, but also I'm pretty sure they're not afraid. They're not afraid to hurt anyone at this point.
They really aren't, or afraid to get hurt and just get the cup. Last chance saloon for a lot of them. So I've got Boston in 6. You got Boston in 5. Chanel's got Boston in 6. So we're all Boston. Okay. We're pretty
similar.
You've gone for a short series. Me and Chanel gone for a back and forth, but no game 7s.
Yeah.
Yeah. So pretty similar reasonings, I think, all aboard.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Moving on. Carolina and Tampa Bay. Who you got? Because I know you got your boy on one side of him.
Okay. I absolutely adore Canes. Don't get me wrong. I adore the Canes, but I do feel like
I was about to say no.
I feel like they're going to be a little bit like the Islanders.
Mm-hmm.
Although they were phenomenal in the regular season, you've got to factor in Kucherov now.
Oh, yeah.
Stanley Cup winning side right there against the Canes.
They are the defending champs. Let's not forget. It seems like everyone's forgotten this.
I have put Tampa in 6.
In 6?
Yes. I put Tampa in 6.
Not even giving your boy Arhove enough credit to take them to 7. Absolute disgrace.
You see, Carolina and Tampa Bay both got their games in 6.
Yeah.
So I thought I'd continue the 6 trend with that. And weighing up the teams, I do believe lightning strikes twice.
Hey.
And I don't think the Hurricanes are going to avoid it.
I don't think Carolina can rely on the same type of goaltending they achieved in round 1. I think that was a superhero effort.
Completely superhero effort. Especially because Predators picked up so much.
I mean, both sides in that series, it was A-star material. I mean, the kind of pressure in the double OTs they were under. Ooh, that was some good stuff. However, you're against Tampa, aren't you?
You're against Stamkos and Kucherov, who are seasoned Stanley Cup veterans.
It's not looking good.
It's not looking good for the Canes, unfortunately. Can I just do a little side note here? My cat has decided to join.
Hello, cat.
It's Minnie, and she is dribbling on my phone right now. Just thought I'd share that with you.
Sounds delicious.
Yeah. So she approves of this podcast.
Okay, well, we got cat approval. That is all that counts. But on my point about the goaltending, you've also got Andrei Vasilevsky on the other side. And I just don't think you're going to win a goalie duel consistently against that man. He is only 26 as well, which scares me.
So
We're going to be talking about this boy and Tampa for a long time to come, even with the flat cap.
Ooh, definitely.
So, with Vasilevsky, the power forwards, I don't see Carolina carrying on past this round.
I do. Okay. You do have good players on Carolina. You have Aho, of course. You have Nika, but compared to
we're not dismissing that. We're not dismissing Carolina's quality.
Oh, no,
they are so good. They won the division, deservedly so.
Yeah.
But Kucherov coming back, Tampa, they're looking good. Like Florida put them to the sword as well. That was a tough battle out there in that series. They weren't letting them go for nothing. I just don't see Carolina getting past that at all. So I've got Lightning in 6, same as you.
Okay.
What do you want to guess? Do you want to guess what Chanel's gone for?
Has she gone for Canes in 5?
Canes in 7.
Okay, she has hope.
We are going to have a breakdown of Chanel's reasoning next week. Don't worry.
Yeah, I need to ask
her. We both need to ask her about this. But
we both have so
she's
many
gone
questions.
Like, explain herself. But no, she's gone Carolina in 7, which is like maybe in the game 7 we can pull off an upset, but I just don't see it. I don't see it at all.
Yeah.
Okay. Last one. Now, this is with caveats. Okay, guys?
Yeah.
Toronto obviously hasn't concluded as of recording.
No, it's not.
It is quite a few hours before puck drop. So it could win tonight, could go to a game 7, we don't know. However, I've made predictions based on either team going through. So I've got a Montreal prediction and Toronto prediction. We've got Chanel's prediction here, and I don't know how you've dealt with this, Molly, but what do you think about Winnipeg against either of the two teams?
Okay, ideally, in an ideal world, the Leafs will be going through.
Mm-hmm. Are you predating your whole pick on this, or have you got a secondary pick?
I do. Okay, I did begrudgingly make a Habs pick as well, but
let's go with the Habs pick first, because that's the unlikely one, and one he can just rattle off, and we can go more in depth with a more likely scenario. Guys, we are not journalists. This is a fan podcast, so don't get mad at us.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I don't not like the Canadiens as a team, but the way they've been playing the Leafs, I've fallen out of favour with them, shall we say.
Mm-hmm.
And so with the Habs, they've been playing a lot of games, and I feel like they're tiring, they're playing heavy, they're playing physically, compared to the Jets, who just swept Oilers under by just playing good hockey.
Yeah.
So if Habs go through, I think Jets are going to win in 5.
Okay.
Because you've still got to factor in Carey Price.
Yeah. He is a good boy.
Yeah, but the Price and Hellebuyck, I'd like to see that. I would like to see that.
That'd be a great matchup. That would be true.
Yeah. But the thing is, the Jets have just played against the Oilers, whose goalie's not necessarily, top tier NHL level.
So, that's a bit harsh.
I know it sounds harsh, but you wouldn't necessarily put Smith up with Price, Fleury, Lundqvist. You wouldn't. I wouldn't.
But that's like, maybe not Lundqvist anymore, but that is like top tier of the NHL.
But you know what I mean, or Luongo.
Like, he's definitely NHL quality.
Yeah, no, he is NHL quality.
I thought you said he wasn't NHL quality.
Not like one of those NHL goalies. He's not one of those NHL goalies that you're like, oh, shit.
I wouldn't take him in a game 7 if I had an option with others like Price.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we can agree on that. But I reckon he's on that solid just beneath second tier.
Yeah.
Especially this season. This season I'm talking about. I'm not talking about what we expected him to play at.
Yeah. I'm not saying he's a bad goalie.
We're getting distracted in I'm
not saying he's a bad goalie. I'm saying what I'm saying is the Jets have been playing against him in this sweep, which has been easy.
Yeah.
Compared to playing against a goalie such as
Jack Campbell or Carey Price.
Campbell Price. Super goalie.
Get your can of Campbell's at a great price.
Oh dear, this summer it'll be on sale. I'm not funny. Oh.
Anyway, so
what about you? What about your Hab prediction?
So you've got a sweep.
I've got a sweep.
No, you got them in 5. I've got Winnipeg in a sweep. I've got them.
You think they're going to sweep
straight
again?
Up. Well, I was like, I've been a bit conservative with going 6 and 7 games with all of the others, and if Montreal somehow put it through, I will still argue they're the weakest team that got through. So I just don't see them. I just see it as a clean sweep, and that's what I'm going to say.
Okay, I like that. I appreciate that.
I need to be bold somewhere, guys. So Toronto, Winnipeg, what have you got?
I have a bit of a bias because I have been indoctrinated into Leaf Nation.
Mm-hmm.
The color blue is now my favorite color, and I have maple syrup every day. It was a joke. I don't want to die. for this one, I did have to think about the Leafs team against the Jets team matchup.
Yeah.
I'm not going to go too much into detail because that's what Chanel's here for. And she's going to give me justification next week, I'm sure. But Leafs, like we were saying, they've got a strong first line. They've got a strong second line. They've got a strong third line. They've got a strong fourth line. They've got a strong fifth line. Every single line is solid. You've got players on those lines that you're like, wait, they're on that line? And I'm kind of blown away with how well the Leafs are.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it's always difficult them playing the Habs, which is why I feel like it's being a longer playoff series for them. But in regular season as well, Leafs have trampled the Jets. It's pretty much a breeze.
Yeah.
So, watching the last few games of the Jets playing and watching the last games of the Leafs playing, it's been very difficult for me to decide who will go through because they're equally great teams. But I have ultimately decided Leafs are going to go through in 6 games.
In 6? Oh, okay. Not even... Fair enough.
Because the thing is, the Jets are going to be hot. They're going to be hot. They're going to be ready. They're going to be getting them pucks in deep, yo.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel that they've got that.
You feel confident about pick?
Yes. I know, I'm pretty sure Anderson's going to be in goal, so it should be fine. But if Campbell's in goal, he's not played in playoffs before, has he? Because he's baby.
He baby boy.
He baby. So it just depends who's in goal as well. And there's too many factors for me to be like super concise, but Leafs in 6.
Not super concise, but confident in Leafs in 6 if they get through.
Yeah.
Yeah, fair enough. Well, you were talking about indoctrination into the Toronto fanhood.
Yeah.
I have resisted this up to this point. I am a neutral observer. I will not be pulled into this rigmarole of Leafs Twitter. I'm just going to say it right now. I warned you guys on Game 5 that I would have a moment. Calm the fuck down. My word. I think Steve Dangle said it. Not being on Twitter post and pre-Leafs playoff games has saved his mental health. And I'm seriously considering the amount of Toronto fans we follow. Because my word, seeing the reactions online to these Montreal games is astounding. Yes, they're not playing amazing in Game 5. They're still good enough of a team to pull it back to 3-3. We're not talking about that overtime because that was atrocious. I will give you these things. But the reactions I see are just, I don't get it. I don't get the hate you have for your own team. I don't care if it's born out of passion or whatever. That is not healthy. And I just don't get it. And I just want to say, calm down. Take a second.
They're having a go at all our subscribers.
Come at me. I warned you guys.
It's okay. You can just unfollow Jeremy on Twitter. I'm still cool.
Do it. I'm not got crazy follower anyway, so do it. I won't notice. But yeah, just calm down after a loss or a win or whatever. Just be normal, please. Anyway.
They're Leafs.
Yeah.
And Leafs
anyway,
are just so leafy.
After angering our entire fan base, the best.
What does Chanel say?
The best commercial decision. I haven't made my pick yet. Thank you.
Yeah. I thought you were just going to yell at them and not give them a pick.
No, I'm going to make it worse. I'm picking Winnipeg, no matter who comes through. I've seen enough. No, I'm not that mad. I am not that mad. But I've seen enough. You dealt with McDaddy well enough. You dealt with a good goaltender as well in Mike Smith, no matter what we said earlier. And I like what I see. I'm taking Winnipeg in 6.
What?
Come hate me all you want, but that's my pick.
No, I can see it. But also, what about the Leafs?
I've gone full scorched earth.
He's gone rogue. Chanel.
Sorry,
quick.
guys. Sorry.
Grab her a hypnol.
Yeah, I was about to say Chanel's one who contains me normally. We need her back.
You need her.
I've got spicy takes.
Oh no, Chanel, we need you. Chanel's take. What's Chanel's take? Let's bring back the equilibrium.
Just one last thing. If you want me to be a bit more calmer, one of you guys needs to start responding on Twitter because I'm the one who takes the brunt of this. Anyway, so back to normal. Chanel, she's not even entertaining the thought of Toronto losing to Montreal at this stage. Of course. What are we expecting? She has picked Toronto in 6, and I think we can all... On this one, we can guess her reasonings. I think. I don't think we need to wait for her to ask. They're just so leafy. So yeah, Toronto in 6 from Chanel. So after that spice...
That's our predicts.
That's our predicky woos and our thoughts on the last round, barring Toronto, that we've already given it so many caveats to.
Yes.
I thoroughly enjoyed it. I think this has been one of the best first rounds I remember in a while.
Oh my days. I've been hooked.
Yeah, right. I was not going to lie, guys. I was flagging at the end of the regular season. It was all a bit meh.
Yeah,
but
a little bit meh.
This is gone a proper punch right in to my interest. Oh,
it's been an injection of hockey caffeine.
Sure has. So yeah, have you got any closing thoughts or anything?
I'm sorry for Jeremy's behavior.
No, Toronto fans need to apologize.
If you are not subscribed to our podcast, feel free to hit that subscribe button. You may get a free imaginary cookie.
Cookie, you say?
I don't know. What's the best
sticker?
What's the best Tim Hortons donut? Please comment down below, because I need to have this argument with someone, and I miss Tim Hortons.
I've been to Tim Hortons once in my life, and it was in Minnesota, so I don't think I got a real experience.
Not a real one.
No.
Yeah.
Minnesota's well overrated as well. Don't go.
But yeah.
Sorry, state of Minnesota.
You should follow us
for more of these takes.
Yeah. What's our Twitter?
Our Twitter is @thishockeypod. Give it a follow. We're a bit more spicier on there, if you can imagine such a thing.
If you have any opinions, abuse, or comments, please
comment. I really want to have a chat. Like, I sit there in the middle of the game, and I'm like, I want to talk to someone. So yeah, let us know what you think.
Want to chat.
As Molly, we are so lonely. As Molly said, please subscribe. It helps us a lot. Thank you so much for 100. We are now 10% of the way to 1,000. And
you guys are fucking awesome.
So awesome. We love you all. But also, could you give it a like and share it with your friends as well? We need to grow.
Ding ding.
And the best way to do that is through you saying to someone else, yo, have you heard these British guys? They're crazy. Give them a listen. So
that one Canadian.
Yeah, she's less crazy though. So we're the ones who bring the spice. So yeah,
she just brings the blues.
She brings the knowledge. We bring the spice. So yeah, you can. Where can we follow you, Molly?
You can find me on Twitter. It's just _Molly.
You can find Chanel on Twitter @ChanelLV for an actual educated Canadian take on hockey. You can follow me @JWalkerMedia.
TikTok.
Find Chanel on TikTok as well @ChanelLV everywhere, I think. But yeah, follow me @JWalkerMedia on Twitter. I do spicy takes. I talk about other things other than hockey because I have no knowledge on what a good branding is for a personal account, apparently. But, it's fun, I guess. But yeah, I think that's it for us. We are going to love you and leave you. Somehow we filled up just under an hour just with us two, which I think is amazing. I thought this would be 30 minutes. So more for you guys. If you enjoyed it, let us know. If you like just us two, sorry, Chanel's back next time.
Yeah.
So yeah, releasing on Sundays from now as well. I know it's the last thing you're saying, but because of Chanel's new job and other reasons, we are now recording on Saturdays and releasing on Sundays. So that should be better for you guys, I guess. More time to listen. Either way, don't forget and subscribe. Find it in your inbox. We can't say that enough, apparently. We're going to just leave now and start embarrassing ourselves. Goodbye! Well, that was fun.
Yeah, that was long.
That's not really long.